All right, Gail, next up in our battle to the death. In one corner, we've got the Breville dual boiler, which you did not turn back on again.
Yeah, but it's all
And in the next corner,
the CC1.
The CC1.
Single boiler.
Someone here is a little, like, attention-seeking.
Yeah, no kidding.
That Egger was giving me a greasy look this morning.
Well, guess what?
Cat, what are you doing, Cat?
You know what it's doing now? It said, I have to go potty. It was just doing potty.
So, let's start with our stats on the dual boiler and the CC1, and then make lattes. Please, Gail, take it away.
So this is the latest in the double machines from Breville. And
Okay.
It's a double boiler.
The dual boiler. Okay.
Stainless steel. Mm-hmm. One nice thing about this is just like the GS3, where it preheats the water that is coming from the water tank to the boiler. It's a thermal block or a heat exchanger. It goes through the steam side.
Okay.
Preheats the water so that when it gets to the brew side, it's got much better chance of recovering really fast because it's already preheated.
It's not pulling cold water in there and like gotta heat it up again.
Yeah,
working hard for the man.
Working hard for the
man.
man.
Got it. Okay.
Right. It's got a PID built into it. Volumetric buttons here. You can control the volume by programming them.
Go Gail.
Hot water. Turn this on over here. Okay. Hot water. Tamper built in like they do in all the Brevilles.
Strap it.
Oh, little gunky on it. It's a 58.
I wonder who was using that last.
Me. 58 millimeter non-pressurized portafilter or conventional portafilter.
And oh, you know what we have failed to mention recently is that it does come with all. It comes with
it comes with the pressurized too.
baskets for both single and double and non-pressurized too. So you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want. You can get fussy.
Okay.
Stainless steel body. Up here, the water fills from the front.
Okay.
Steam. Really nice and smooth, and you can control it. Ooh, facial. It is not an anti-burn steam one.
No, it will toast you.
Drip tray down here. And since... Well, I was going to tell you about the little pull-out thing there, but we'll do that in a second. Nice big drip tray. Three-way solenoid valve to take the extras.
With the empty me?
Well, yeah, with the empty float me thing.
Okay.
And then, here's your bag of goodies. And the first time I saw this, I said, geez, that just doesn't work. You know, it's way back in here. There's no lip on it.
It swirled her up, folks.
Swirled me up right away. And so I said, oh, I'm just going to push this back in. And then later on, I came back and it's like, it catches on this and pulls it. I mean, they do think of everything.
It's almost as if they said, what would Gail quibble about?
What's the irritation we can get at her today? Okay, right here as well. This is, you can see the water tank back here? There's a light in there, and you can see the volume in there. You can also, right now, this is glued to the countertop. It's not going to move. If you engage this roller ball that's on the bottom here, all of a sudden this turns into a rotating machine. Because the water tank is back here. Right here. And our cord isn't in the way like it has been in some of our previous videos. This is a big water tank.
Yes.
I think it's about 67 ounces.
And it has a filter in it, Gail.
Has a filter built in right here. And that's one of the things with this Breville, because of the heat exchanger on the steam side going through there, you can't descale this at home.
Well, that's not really the reason. It's because they're pulling the hot water from the brew boiler versus the steam boiler. So there's no actual, like, exit for the steam boiler.
Right. Yeah, just what she said. So in any case, they give you enough filters for 14 months in there, and then after that you purchase filters, and they recommend that you have it professionally descaled at 3 years.
Cool. And that means like a tech will go in and take apart the boiler or something, Gail?
Yeah, they get into the boiler.
Okay. All right.
So
is that all you got to say? Oh, we got programmable. Obviously you can change it's got the PID functionality. You're going to be able to change your temp on your brew boiler.
You can change the temp on the brew boiler, and you can change the volume right here. So you can change 1 cup, 2 cup, and the degrees.
Okay.
And it has pre-infusion, and it has a clock, which obviously we haven't set it.
No. And it has auto on and all that kind of stuff.
pre-infusion. You can time the pre-infusion, the wait time, and then the brew cycle. How long it's going to brew for.
Okay. Let's talk about the CC1. Let's shimmy on down.
CC1. Let's get this out of the way. CC1, 16-ounce stainless steel boiler. PID built into this where you can also do pre-infusion, wait time, brew time, and the temperature of the boiler.
Okay.
The one thing that this does, this also preheats the water so that you can get steam and brewing a lot faster. Actually, you can get the brewing a lot faster.
Okay.
It's a thermo block on the steam side, and it preheats the water that goes into the boiler.
So that means, like, unlike the Sylvia, where I've got to like wait for it to get up to temp, I'm really just waiting a little bit of time to get that thermal block engaged, and then okay.
You wait a little bit of time. It's not totally well. Here, let's.
It's very minimal.
Here's your programmability right here. If I push that, when that stops blinking, it's ready to go. This is your menu where you can get in and tweak things. Stainless steel casing, black front. A non-pressurized 58 millimeter portafilter. I'm going to leave this out, show you where the water tank is. The water tank comes out just like this. Get back in there. Slides out to the side like that with a couple of hoses. And what that's doing is going out to the side is you're clearing the three-way solenoid discharge down here.
Okay.
This discharges, can you see that? Discharges down into the... Now, see, the steam is ready.
Yeah, steam is ready. Okay.
Yep. Drip tray. The drip tray on this is a nice size drip tray for the size of the machine. Mm-hmm. It's a good size. That's the one thing with the Sylvia. It comes up a little bit short on the drip tray.
Can you show off the stuff here, Gail?
Yep.
The interface?
I can. I wonder if I have to get out of this. Okay, I bet I do.
Yeah.
There we go. So now I can, right there I can change the water temperature. For brewing, I can pre-infuse on the steam. We have it to pre-infuse for 2 seconds. I can change that if I want. The wait time in between, we'd have that at 2 seconds. Or no, I don't think we do. Let's get into it.
Yeah, that's where it's at right now.
Okay, it is, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, and after it stops blinking, then you can go to the next thing in the menu. And then the drip time, 26 seconds total.
And you have the ability to do that on 3 different settings, so you can set 3 sort of profiles.
I'll show you in here. Okay, now we're out of the menu. We have 1 cup. Whoop, 2 cup, a double. And then they call that pod. It's just a 3rd setting, really, for volume. And then steam.
Okay.
So.
All right, so let's pause, and you can make a latte on each. You know what I'm betting, because I think that these guys have very similar steaming functionality. My money is on you having very similar milk and making latte art this morning, Gail.
Hope you don't have too much money on it. Hope your investments that you have in other places are good and solid.
I don't spread my risk, Gail.
Okay.
I got my whole savings of $39.95 on you.
This drip tray comes off, by the way, for just general cleaning.
Cool. Yeah, and both of them are ambiently heated by their boilers.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, well, we will be back with some lattes. It's very quiet.
Yes, it is. Easy to make microfoam with. It's controllable for the people that are learners. It's really good that way.
Wait, yeah. For the beginners.
Yeah. Now see? That's nice foam. And I didn't have to even hardly try. There we go. That's pretty nice. Got a little coffee on the handle. Okay.
Remember, slow it down, Gail. Slow it down. Slow and steady, my little turtle.
Look at me. That's nice. That's really nice. Plenty of coffee flavor. It's really yummy. What do you think?
Mmm.
Nice, huh? Okay, let's do the CC1.
We were saying, like, on that dual boiler, you don't really even have to do much to get good results. How is your opinion? I mean, this is kind of at the same pace. Do you feel like you have to do more working on this one than the dual boiler?
Yeah, I do. A little bit.
Takes a little more.
A little more finessing. I'm not saying it's not great. That was just a little easier. This is a little more technique. A little more foam on this one, I think, that I produced than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Do it.
Do it, do it, do it. Life is not a track meet, Gail. It's a marathon.
Really?
Mm-hmm. According to Ice Cube, anyway.
I guess my life, it should be getting down to the marathon stage because I got a lot to do before the end.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting toward the fourth quarter. Third quarter's long gone. Second quarter, first quarter was good.
I'm still a young little spring chicken. You know, it's my birthday in a couple weeks, Gail.
I know. And what are we gonna do? I remember last year we went out.
This year,
not very good. It's got something hanging on the top of the leaf. What is that? What would you call that?
it's like a dewdrop. Like there's a leaf and then there's like a little, it's like a snowflake in motion coming down the leaf.
You know what it looks like to me?
What,
on the
Gail?
East Coast where I lived inland, we had lady slippers. And it was a nice pinky purpley flower that looked just like that. It was very pretty.
But what would the white bit be? Just like maybe where the...
Shading. I don't know. Good. I think I prefer the double boiler myself. So a slight, very slight.
I don't know. The coffee on this has got more richness to it, to me. Like maybe, I don't know, the double boiler one was more milky. That means that one's more rich coffee.
You're right. I would agree with that. Yeah, they're different. Maybe when I said better, I might be totally wrong. I
appreciate that level of honesty, Gail.
Well, I think it might just be that they're a little different.
Yeah.
It isn't that one is better than the other. It's
no,
different.
yeah, they're both good lattes. That's the Breville dual boiler versus the CC1. In the death match, they both survived. They're both limping around with some bandages and crap like that, broken arms, but neither of them died.
No, I think they're great.
Cool.
I think both of them did a good job. Thank you, you guys.
Gracias.
And Vario, too.
Yes, and the Vario.
Yeah, can't leave the Vario out.
Thank you, Gail Williams.
You're welcome, Kat. Thank you.